They say podcasts are going to replace books. I don't know about that, but I do think TRS clips will assist your learning process. I did see a movie called American Sniper that helped me a lot as a person, just the narrative about it. They show a duality of two lives. I have a couple of questions. The first one is just about snipers in general. Are you also, I'm sure you've taken some training using a sniper?
No. But it's a very specialized skill. The way I was a combat diver or a combat free faller, somebody would be a sniper.
And that's a natural skill set, like if they're a better shot?
Mostly. There are some fighters who are naturally very, very good. They require very less amount of training to take a long range shots. And there are some who have to be trained. So it's a balance between finding the guy who's ready to learn, who's hardworking and who's naturally good.
Okay.
And to be very honest, in our country, we still don't have the concept of snipers.
Why? Because our terrain doesn't require it.
No. Because we did not evolve at a speed with which the world was evolving.
So what I understand about snipers, and again, this is limited understanding from honestly video games and movies, that in a lot of operations abroad, they'll have one or two snipers positioned somewhere at the back to kind of overlook the team in the case of any kind of danger, or sometimes even just to be an eye at the back. Am I correct in saying that from an operations perspective?
So I'll go a step back. You need to understand that any weapon that is firing from a long range is not a sniper.
Okay.
Now this concept is, I would call it, or the world will call it as designated marksman rifle. The weapon and the guy who's firing is the designated marksman. So anything which is, I'll say, below 800 meters is DMR. A DM firing a DMR. Sniping is firing 800 meters and beyond till 2 kilometers. People have taken shots at 2.3 kilometers.
Wow.
So because the length of the barrel of a DMR is around 18 to 20 inches. The round is a bigger round. I'll not go into the exact details.
By round, you mean bullet?
The bullet. The grain is much higher. The weight of the propellant that is inside the round is much higher. That the inherent ballistics of the weapon is very good. So the place where you want to take the shot and the place where you are aiming is not very different till 600, 700, 800 meters. You aim at a place and you'll get the shot. Yes, if there's a very strong wind, you might have to make some correction in windage, in the left-right correction. If the wind is flowing at this speed, you might not like to take the aim at the center. You aim left or right. But elevation mein you generally don't.
What I've also understood is there is an element of lobbing a bullet.
It is at 1500, 1600, 1700 meters.
Okay.
Everything moves in a parabola only.
Okay. It's not in a straight. A bullet doesn't fire straight.
No, it's a parabola.
As in, okay, for people who don't understand what a parabola is, it's kind of like a curve. So
anything that you throw, you might think that it is straight, but it is not straight. It has some angle with the horizontal x-axis.
Even a bullet.
Yes. Yes. But the angle is less. That is why it is more stable. There is rifling. The bullet is moving in a clockwise motion. And that is why it is able to travel that much distance. The bullet. So all those higher concepts, they fall when you take a target or trying to engage a target beyond 1200, 1300, 1400 meters at 1 mile. Beyond 1 mile, you have Coriolis effect. The Earth's rotation also plays the role. So to take care of those things, nowadays you got good ballistic computers. They will do that calculation for you.
Wow. Okay.
You got sites which have those calculators. Bohr's sight. That site will do the range calculation, wind calculation, and tell you to take the shot at a particular place. But we could never evolve into that concept. We were always in that DMR concept. We call it sniper.
What is DMR?
Designated marksman rifle. We had the capability to fire till 600, 700, 800 meters. Whether you agree or you don't agree because your ego does not allow, that's a different question. But we were never, in that league of snipers. We never had that concept of employment of snipers. in that specialist specific role.
Thank you for watching this clip. If you want to learn more about this topic, we've curated a playlist just for you, and here's a link to the whole episode.